Derrick Jones Jr. How's it going today, bro?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Where are you at right now? Because it looked like you got a fire setup.
Yeah, I'm in my house in Portland. That's my little game room I got.
Okay.
I don't need a house much, so gotta have something to entertain me.
I feel that. Okay, let's get into some highlights. And this one was from a little while ago against the Spurs. Walk us through what's going on this play.
My man drove by me, and I know my teammate was there for the help, so I just went to go get his. If you ain't going to go dunk it, then it's going out of the way. I promise you that.
He definitely didn't see that one coming.
He thought he had a wide open layup.
What has it been like playing with the Trailblazers so far?
It's fun, I could just be me and just go out there and play. And when the shots come, just take them. Don't never shy away from nothing.
How much of a difference is it between there and Miami? Because everybody talk about Miami culture.
Miami, I felt like I was restricted to a role. Here is, we need you to be one of the best defenders in the league and be yourself offensively.
You played alongside Flash, man, one of the greatest to ever do it. Talk us through this lob play.
And when I threw that to Dwyane Wade, I was hoping and praying he was just going to throw the ball back to me, honestly. That was one of those moments I can go back and tell my kids, like, yeah, I played with Dwyane Wade and we had a highlight together.
I know Dwyane was like a pool of knowledge, wisdom, and tips. So what are some of the things you learned from Dwyane Wade in y'all time playing together?
See, me, when I got to Miami, I was a young kid. I would admit it, I was kind of immature. Being able to have great guys like D. Wade, Udonis, and just being able to be around vets like them, they helped my game on the court and just helped me be a better person off the court.
You were there for Dwyane Wade's farewell tour. What was that whole tour like for you?
It was fun. Just being able to know that every game is going to be packed and everybody's there to watch us play. And yeah, they're there to see D. Wade, but at the end of the day, we all putting on the show and they want to love the whole game. Just being able to have people out there watching us play, especially because of now, we can't have fans out there.
Right.
I cherish those moments.
I know that you put on some crazy highlights, but you're super fearless, bro. Let's go to the next clip where you got two-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. Walk us through this one.
I actually thought the pass was going to Bam, and once somebody tipped it, I wasn't letting them get a turnover. So I seen them there. Like you said, I'm fearless. I have no fear in my heart for no man. So if you under the rim, I promise you, I'm going up against you, and you might stop me.
What's the celebration? What were you doing in that one?
I couldn't believe it at that point. He is a great defender at the rim. He protects the rim. But athlete like me, that's like a Mount Rushmore for me.
Outside of your dunk on Rudy Gobert, off the top of your head, what are some of the craziest dunks you've experienced or watched as a fan? Because we got some crazy dunks on 7-footers all across the league every single year.
Speaking of 7-footers, Vince Carter, when he cleared one, that was the best I've ever seen.
Is that in France or something like that?
It doesn't matter. I know he almost punched KG in his face though after that.
That's definitely a memorable one. So we're going to take a little step back even more from before your Miami Heat days. We're going to go to the G League, bro. You're one of the few players to make it through the G and make it all the way to the league. So what was the G League like compared to the NBA?
It was fun. For me, it was fun because when I was in the G League my first year, I was on the NBA contract and I was out there to, get my game better. Going out there every night, I had to go out there with the mindset that I got to be the best version of me that I can. Because in the G League, it's really a dog-eat-dog world. So it's like at any given night, any person will come for your head. And, you might not know the person's name and you just got to go out there and play everything, play like it's your last game.
Was it super stressful? Because I remember Javon Carter, another guy like you that went to the G League and everything, he talked about how he would have bus rides with the G League, then take a flight to an NBA game, then back to the G League. It's like 3 games and 3 nights. Did you have that same experience?
When I was on my two-way with Miami, yeah, it was like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like I would practice in Miami. I would fly to Sioux Falls for a home game, fly back to Miami. We got a game the next day. But,
right.
Like I said, I loved every moment that I was out there doing what I did. The traveling, it is what it is. Traveling comes with the game.
After you get called up from the G League, you're on the 2-way contract. We want to get to your first NBA bucket. What did it feel like?
It's not a dunk, but it's a dunk.
Yeah, we account it as a dunk. Yeah, that's a dunk.
Yeah, I was happy that my first bucket came then, and I was glad that it was an and one. So I got to be able to put a free throw up with it though. Just being able to have my first bucket come against the Spurs, and no matter the time or the score, I was just glad that I got my first NBA bucket.
Let's get to 2017 because I think that's where a lot of people got introduced with Derrick Jones Jr. because we're hitting the All-Star break, the slam dunk competition. What is the preparation like for a slam dunk competition?
I'm gonna be honest with you. My first time, I didn't prepare for it. Like,
whoa,
I've been in a lot of dunk contests since high school and everything. Like, since I became the athlete that I am, it's been dunk contest after dunk contest after dunk contest. So all the dunks I've done, I did it in high school, sophomore year. Like, jumping over 4 people, I did that in high school.
Were you in that same dunk contest with Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that. Wow. Now that you mentioned
won.
that. You won that one, right?
When we was in high school, yeah, I won.
That went super viral back in the day. I definitely remember that. Wow. So you go to 2017, you do the dunk contest, you pull off some crazy dunks. Which one of these is your favorite?
Probably the one when booked through the lava to the side of the backboard. In Florida, there was a tournament called City of Palm. That was the first time I ever tried that dunk and the first time I ever did that dunk. Like, most of the dunks was my first time trying them, and I got them all on the first try. So, like, those just put in my arsenal.
You go to 2017. Do you take like a break? What happened, man? From 2017 to 2020, what's that 3-year jump?
2017, I was in Phoenix, and 2018, I started in Phoenix, got waived and signed a 2-way with Miami. I wasn't invited my 2-way year, so then 2019 comes. I was invited to 2019, but then I got hurt, so I couldn't do 2019. And 2020 was my year.
2020
and
was
it was on my birthday.
On your birthday, right. So,
yeah, so
did you prepare differently? I'm like, you said for 2017 you didn't prepare. Was it the same thing for 2020?
I got in the gym with my guy Chuck Milano. He's the type of person that knows everything about every dunk. He told me dunks that I didn't even think I could do myself in a dunk contest this year. When he threw it off the top of the glass and I caught it, jumped over him between the legs. He told me to do it. I didn't believe in it, like, because I wasn't thinking like, bro, you're throwing it off the glass, I gotta catch it, jump over you, and go between my legs. Like I can't do that.
Right.
Like, I did it, and we just went with it.
Give me your top 5 dream dunk contests. Current player, past player. Give me 4 other people that you want to be put up against in a dunk contest.
It's me, Zach, Aaron Gordon. I know he don't want to do it again, but he's a tremendous dunker. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like, he's one of the best competitors that I've gone against in the dunk contest. I mean, he could have arguably won that one. So he should have won the one before that. So
right.
But it's me, Zach, Aaron, Vince Carter, and a lot of people don't want this guy in there, but I want Zion in there.
Man, we got to get Zion in it sometime in his career. He got to stop dodging.
He's a freak athlete. I know he want everybody to know his game for his game, and not just athleticism. But if people want to treat you like an athlete, then you go out there and show them your game. That's all you got to do.
So the 2020 dunk contest, you just mentioned it. It was very controversial. So what we want to do is go back through some of the dunks from there, and I want you to give your score 1 through 10 on them. Start off with Superman himself, Dwight Howard.
I mean, he's almost a 7-footer. It's a great dunk. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, back when he did it, when it was him in his prime, that's when that dunk was like at the top. But like now, it's like everybody's doing tricks. It's so much stuff that has been done since that dunk contest like that. It's tough to give that anything over like a 7.
Let's get to Pat Connaughton's White Man Can't Jump.
People ain't realize he tapped the backboard and then I get that at 8.
I feel that about an 8. I don't even think the judges realized that he did it twice until they watched it the second time.
I didn't notice that he tapped the glass and then dunked it. I was like, damn, he really just did that.
Let's get to Aaron Gordon's.
Oh, you gonna bring this one up? I gotta give it a 9 because he clipped him.
He did clip him a little bit, yeah.
If he cleared Taco Falls, I would have went to the judges, and the people that had the trophy took it out their hand and gave it to him myself. I promise y'all.
Yeah, that's one we definitely got to see. All right, lastly, I want you to rate one of your own dunks from the 2021.
That's a 10.
That's a 10 immediately.
10.
Immediately a 10.
First time anybody ever thought about doing that in the dunk contest. Like the power I dunked my dunks with, it was all powerful, all hit the ground before I hit the ground. So it's like, it's hard for y'all not to give me a good score when like I'm out here and I'm showing y'all and proving to y'all that I'm the best.
So 2020 happens. It was supposed to be that everybody had it. So you and Aaron Gordon tied, right? And Dwyane Wade changes his rating. Have you talked to Dwyane Wade about that moment?
Everybody keeps going at D Wade. It ain't D Wade, man. Y'all can't put it on my man. I told D Wade, if I don't impress you, give me a bad score. If you don't do well, you don't do well. You don't get the score.
I feel
If
that.
you do well, you get the score right.
Let's get back to some regular season dunks with a crazy dunk against the Raptors. Do you remember this play?
One of the best, worst passes I've ever gotten. That was the worst pass, but it was the best pass for a highlight. Like, I didn't expect him to throw the ball that high, that far back, which made me jump so high. I knew it was going to go viral. I knew that for sure.
Saw it on House of Highlights for sure. So talk me through how you became so bouncy.
Pure genetics. My first dunk was when I was like 12. I went up there just doing a regular AI dunk. I dunked it. And then the next day I go out there and then, you know how D Rose is going to cock back in his prime?
Of course, yeah.
After I get my first dunk, the very next day, I'm out there dunking like D Rose. And I was like, probably like 6'1" at the time. As I got taller, my athleticism just got crazier.
Let's get to a block on the King, one of the GOATs.
Oh, man.
It had to be a big moment for you, bro. How did this feel?
It was one of those moments like you'll never forget it.
Because it is LeBron, do you think this is like your best block highlight?
Nah.
Who you got as a better block highlight?
When I was in Miami, when we played against Brooklyn, and D Wade ran in front of Spencer Dinwiddie, and he tried to lay it up in front of the rim, and I sent it to the stands.
Well, we got to talk about the bubble. You're a part of a historic team, one of the lowest seeds to ever make a championship run. What made everything click for the Heat? What was the bubble like for you?
We all bought into the system, and like, we didn't care what it took. We all wanted to win. That probably got us over the hump versus everybody else. A lot of people say they didn't like the bubble. A lot of people say that it didn't bother them really. I was one of those people. Like, I was in between. I mean, when I first got there, I just had got out of the COVID protocols and everything, and got in the bubble. And then they said I had a test which was like a false positive. I had to quarantine for an extra 4 days. My appetite wasn't there, right? Like, the food wasn't what I thought it was going to be, because I couldn't order room service or none of that, like from the places that they gave us options to order from. Once I got out of my quarantine and everything, I was good. You know, I was able to see my teammates. Once my family got there, it was even better.
Well, bro, we appreciate you taking the time, man. This has been a blast. The highlights are ridiculous. Keep killing it in Portland. And for everybody at home, we'll see you next week. Peace.